Hey, and welcome back to another Gwent Arena run. Let's just quickly jump into it, and we got Double Cross, Force of Nature, and Rage of the Sea. I feel like a little double cross on this run. Alright, so I'm just gonna start picking. I might not talk about my picks too much time around because I saw the draft mode update recently during the Gwent Open, and it looked so cool. I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to get my hands on it and start drafting some new decks and just play around with it. It really looks, I also like the aesthetic. I don't know about that play menu at the end, that 3D portal of a play menu. It doesn't kind of fit with the rest of the theme of Arena, I believe, or with the Gwent interface overall, but still it is pretty cool. And you know, the fact you can now change a leader, you can change everything before you get into battle, your card back. It looks like a hell of a lot of fun. I can't wait. And it was pretty cool also to see the synergy, the bucket. So when Puffco got the crime cards, including some synergy with them, so you could just play them right off the bat. I'm a little... Immortals is okay, but I want to go... I should go this side, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. I believe I heard that... Oh, we are devoted. I believe I heard that the mode is going to be coming out with the next patch. So this might be the last arena run. Maybe saying this again, you know, last arena run, and we might see draft mode come. I think it's tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the update. So it'll be really cool. If it does come out, then you can definitely expect to see a video tomorrow as well with the new draft. But really excited, just everything about it, the feel, the look, the way you first pick your one of those first three cards, your leader, those three cards, and it kind of starts dictating where your deck goes. I think it's very interesting, and just can't wait to get my hands on it. All right, these are all pretty decent. I mean, Dagger 2 Blades, we don't have any damage right now to make him worthwhile. The Horse on Freak Show, it's okay. It's a 6-point play. Roderick, we've got some good golds around, so he doesn't seem like the worst card to pick up. And the Tainted Ale is also pretty good. I mean, just a solid 6 points of removal that can be very helpful, but at the same time it ruins this devotion. Not that this means anything without some nature cards, which you only have one of at the moment. So I'm thinking let's go Roderick for a little consistency's sake. I want this for Neckers. That's when I saw that, was the first thing I thought was like just Neckers. We have one kind of whenever you destroy during your turn, so every time we kill something he gets +1. So we do have the option here, we have the option there, we have the option here, maybe here. Quite a few options, but the Armor Smith seems like the best one here, so let's just pick that up. It's just solid amount of points. Uromancy is amazing. It's so hard to turn it up, but Eridan is also just a phenomenal gold. Okay. Oh, pretty bad. Horde 4. Yeah, that could be a possibility, but one, two, three. Even the Mortrat is better than everything here, and I don't even like this too much just because It's very risky and takes a lot of setup. It's the best card there, unfortunately. Like, that really hurt there. That one I didn't want to honestly pick up. Night Wraith could find some synergy later on, and the fact that the Toad Prince can consume it means that it has a little bit there already, but something like... Ooh. No, Parasite's the best one here, without a doubt. I think Philip is a phenomenal card, so we'll just pick him up there. A solid Tortoise for 7 points, also pretty good. And now the Pyrotechnician. Can't do Frost on both rows. Carlo is pretty amazing. Or Roderick for coins. We don't have any dwarfs, so this would be quite the miss. Carlo is obviously going to ruin the devotion we have, that it is pretty pointless at this point, so this is probably the best pick here. Oh no, we already took Oromancy. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? We took Oromancy. Let's give me Aguero. Let's do this. That's just a very annoying unit, so I do feel like that is worthwhile. Crew is soldier, right? Yeah, soldier. I'm just thinking about the Unfiend is just a nice soldier to have. Is the only one? No, we've got one here. Immortals is a soldier as well. There's enough synergy there to make that work. A consume on the Night Wraith, I guess, is a thing. But the Artificer is just always a good card. He can lend protection over to Philip when we put him down, or even just the Iron Fear and Tortoise, because, you know, make it a little harder to lose those points. So yeah, I think that was the correct pick there. We'll pick up the movement since we don't have the ship. Very good proactive play. And then here, I guess it is the Oak. It's always going to be the Oak. We have some spawning units as well, so that's all pretty good. Okay, actually that turned out to be quite a nice deck we drafted here. A little bit better than I expected, to be honest. And yeah, I wasn't planning on taking this one too seriously. I am just been thinking about that draft and about how it worked out, how at the end you also get to draft your stratagem now, so it's no more you have to use TA where, you know, it's a risk. You can actually get a stratagem that can help you out. Okay.
Any last words?
I mean, I've got a few, but they aren't gonna be for you. We're gonna take you down. Okay. So what are we thinking? I mean, I think the Carlo is a good keep since we are going second, so it could just turn the tide of battle for us very quickly. I don't mind the soldier because we do have the ship, so we can keep both of those. The Pyrotechnician is a nice, is a slow enough play. Obviously, I want to keep Aromancy. Ethelyn, you're not going to be useful for a while. And that's pretty decent. Interesting start.
Great victories require great sacrifice.
It's a pretty interesting start, as if he's going to have things to assimilate. Let's start with the boat here. Holy crap. If you hear that banging in the background, or just know it's just construction work around, or somebody's just next door somewhere, is really loud. It's great.
Then not today! Tomorrow!
That's pretty decent. It's a lot of armor actually he put up everywhere, so makes this a little bit of an awkward turn, because I would want to put down the bowman, but he's not gonna do anything, and then we have to just rely on his. Okay, that's gonna definitely happen. Let's start with that, right? Could do any immortals here. I think we just take it slow for the time being. I'm gonna just do this. Because we do have 7, we can still kind of knock that out next turn.
Peace with humans? I buy that.
I think that's an okay enough investment at the moment, because we still have a 9-point Carlo sitting in our deck.
Together.
Is he gonna go insanity? Yeah, he is. That's fine. What we can do is we can start off like that, right? Then I think we go for an Uromancy. We can also maybe do a Artificer on the front and then give this Divine Shield to prevent the damage for 1 turn, or we could go for Ida. She can just provide us the counter vitality we need, and then later on we can Artificer this one because we'll have a little bit of time. I think that's the play.
Why have you summoned me?
I think she buys us a lot of time, and we keep very close within point total here. So now we're gonna get 2 more, and then the Artificer can go in the back next turn, and he can give this Divine Shield for a turn. That makes things slightly more complicated. But at the same time, actually does great things for us.
All as one.
Because he now takes that ping, but by taking that ping, he's gonna give us points going forward for... Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't see that coming. Do you hit us now? What do you do? I think we're okay with a 7-point Carlo here. I don't think we're gonna get more than this, and we do have an engine on board now that he clearly can't remove, so I do feel we could keep this for a later round, I guess, as well. And if we just play a little too random for me right now, just a little too random. I think the Artificer might be okay then. I really want to get ahead, but I need to play you in the... yeah, it's the Artificer play, because...
Well, that's new.
The fact that he requires the melee roll right now makes it a little annoying, because it does put a stop to what's going on there. But I mean, that is quite the swing. I think we got a really nice play out of him, so I'm happy about this. I'm happy to let the round go now.
Beautiful is of fear, but of dangers full.
16 points. Does he hit us? No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, we paused it, because that's why I didn't play Carlo earlier. I would have also gotten up ahead of him in points there, and I thought maybe I can get just a little bit more to put pressure on him, but the car would then absorb the Alba, and we would be losing a lot of value in the process towards this late stage. So I think that was played very well. We still have our Uromance, we got Great Oak, we got Toad Prince. Very nice selection of cards here. I think the pyromancer can go. Yeah, that's fine. If he for some reason decides to push, we do have a nice opening, and if he doesn't, well, we still have quite a nice opening. So what I want to do here is I want to use the Toad Prince to consume the Night Wraith to give the Great Oak a huge board. That is gotta be the best play, right? Like this is not gonna get any larger. We don't have any kind of mass purifier we can pull off like we did, and it's just such a wrong card. We need more. It needs such a huge plate to eat. Okay, since we have Parasite, I think we can. Okay, that's great. I'm just thinking in terms of golds, Roderick picks up Aguera or Athene, and I'm just thinking about... I don't think I have anything to Uromancy here, so I think this is fine. To bring that out as our starting play, because there's nothing else we can really do.
Lady of the Wood of another world.
Yeah, I think it's an okay start to the round. What if we did Roderick into Aguara into Shoop into artifact removal? What are the chances of that? I think here maybe I want to get the Philip going. It could... Well, nothing else needs to be answered, so he's the only answer that's any good. So we can, I think, do this. I think this is going to be where the Great Oak is going to flourish. It's going to be just all these brown leaves. We're going to turn them green. I think this is an easy Carla right here.
I'm a dwarf of business.
I think that was one of the easiest cards we could have taken. That was quite dangerous to our board. Plus, it feeds his.
You fear us. It's good you do.
Okay. I think it's an okay time to bring Philip into the fight. Right now, this is a great board for Oak. I think if the opportunity comes and we have to remove something very powerful, I don't mind using Oak.
Last words right there.
Okay, well that's fine. Nothing of danger. I think we just now consume here, because this is just a... That presented itself very well to us, and it'll be foolish not to take the consume there. I think we still have a lot of value, plus we have the Aguera in the deck. We also... I mean, I think it's going to be very difficult to lose. Like here, I think this is a very... We could do that. I think this is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just want to make sure. Just, you know, you just need to make sure. Sometimes numbers may be deceiving. So I think taking out the defender there is pretty good because we still have the parasite in hand, so we can easily deal with something else on board. Upwards of 7 power. Oh shoot. I wonder what he's gonna go for. I'm sorry about the banging, I really am. Well, that's great, because Shoop is doomed, so that means that we should just start taking advantage of it right away. Then, before I do anything, let's take a peek at his side. Oh. Seriously?
You simply must pay my estate a visit one day.
I mean, that wasn't too difficult. I think I can also just hit the parasite there now that we know what he has in hand. Yeah, I think we've won this. Thank you for the status effects. Let's just obliterate everything. I think this is going out so much better than I thought it would be. Then again, it is the first game, so you know, depending on who we play up against, maybe a beginner. Ooh, why am I so surprised by that? We saw it. Okay, and then finally, let's do one of my favorite things, which is oh, that's disappointing. Here, I'll purify your Shoop so you can revive him next turn, okay? Actually,
Stress release
we almost
is necessary for one's health.
actually we lost. Huh, I was messing around too much. I was having just a little too much fun there. Actually, I was not focused, and then right towards the end, I saw it like, oh, okay. I did it. I finished the journey. I'm so happy. I got that, that nice series skin. Okay, so what do we learn from that is a little bit less fun maybe, and a little bit more problem solving, because yeah, I did see his board there, I mean his cards in there. I'm just wondering if I could have done something differently that would have turned the outcome. I really don't think so. I think that he just nudged us out, and if we had played a little bit differently, I don't think it would have mattered too much. I think that Guerra kind of sealed our fate. Really got some bad choices there towards the end, and the fact that Aguero was only 6 points. Yeah, you, buddy. No, you can't do that to me again, please. You're like one of my favorite cards in the game, and yet when I call upon you, you let me down. I think the movement's pretty good. I think the Pyro can go, and the Nitrate can also go then. Without the Toad, I mean, we got the Toad Prince, but you know, it's without the Toad Prince and Great Oak, I don't like the Nitrate as much. And that's why we like Carlo. That's why we like Carlo. Oh, that must have stung.
My generals? I would trust every last one with my life.
So I wonder if he actually has coup de grace. And even if he does it matter too much? I mean, not really if I play close to the ground. So what I could do here is I could Parasite, and that would be just okay. But if I'm gonna parasite, I might as well play the doggy here. It puts us on even. I mean, he's still got his thrive unit, which is fine. He can take that wherever he wants to. Or let it, you know, come along on his journey. Now, is that something I want to deal with? I think we can wait, because by doing this, it doesn't get value. We start giving armor to units. He might consider us a threat and then put a lot more removal into it than is necessary. And then I could just move the uncreate longship out the way next turn. You see what I mean? Right there, like he essentially really
Peace with humans? A Bythos.
took this card to be more of a threat than it is. I mean, obviously he has no way of knowing that we have nothing that synergizes with this just yet, but the fact that it was there, he decided to deal with it, and now we're getting into some really nice territory where we could be winning this. I don't mind Roderick here, I really don't. Or Aguara. This is where we turn the tide of the battle, and I think this is okay, because if we got something like Scorch or... This is all pretty rough. Maybe the divine shield. It works out to be sort of the same, so I can do this. It works out to be the same as if I took the 5 points that side. The only difference is by putting it here and the fact that we have 1 armor here, we could be negating 2 points worth of damage, which is real nice. Yeah, that's gonna just see. That's not long for this world, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really just counteracting the effects of the rain quite nicely and still keeping
Quite the menial task.
our score low to the ground, and thanks to him doing that, we now have another engine to work off of. Yeah, I think Roderick is good here. We're so close, and he's kind of just made the mistake of going in a little too far. So this has to be the play now.
Out of the way, rabble! Our time has come to claim victory.
I mean, this is as close as he's gonna get to a pass. He has to take it here, right? Yeah.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
Alright, I like that. We pushed him out of the round, so now we do have control over how long we want the final round to be, and depending on what we draw here, we can pretty much make the final round a 3-card game. It just depends, yeah. It just depends fully on what we get here. I think you don't have a place with us just yet. I think this is actually very decent. With the Urumancy in hand, I think this is really good. I'm thinking about what do I want to do and how do I want to do it. And my thought here is that maybe we start over the Philip. It's very risky doing this, but I have a plan. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, don't worry. It's basically what we're gonna do is we're going to play out the Philip here, and I mean he could just end up killing these as they come out, so this could be a 0 power. That's fine. Then we can...
Rockalon cares for its children, as do I.
We can do that as a follow-up. And if he doesn't kill Philip here, I might Great Oak into Nature's Rebuke.
I need a man like
Okay.
a wheel needs a wheelbarrow.
Oh, yeah, you have to go in the melee row. I have a plan. I'm sorry that I'm not commentating, but here's the plan. We're gonna get rid of all the cards here. We're gonna take him down to basically a 3-round game. And if I draw Artificer, Mortar, and I'm gonna draw one of them whether I like it or not, or Siege Support, we can give the Zeal to eat up the whole graveyard incredibly quickly. And because of that, I think it is safe to do this. And I'm not hitting the fruit because the Nature's Rebuke has got to hit it to give the Treant the +2.
Seems we've hauled a good catch today.
Okay. And then I could still take a peek at his hand. I should have done this earlier. But I think that's enough now, right? That is enough. There's no way you can catch up. It's a 2-0. I don't remember the last time I did this, but this is a 2-0. Yeah, I should have done that. Obviously, yeah. The hand peek I should have thought about a lot earlier there, because if we had done that even a little bit earlier, we would have gotten some value from it, and boom, that's it, 2-0. That turned out a lot more powerful than I expected. What I actually thought was going to happen is we're going to play the Mortar round 3, we're going to give it Zeal, and we're going to just consume the graveyard and just have a huge stack of points. It's very hard to catch up to in 3 cards, but worked out better than I thought. Alright, that's game number 2, 1 win, 1 loss. I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot better with this deck moving forward, so let's jump into the next game.
You shall die, worm.
I heard that somebody said that to me once, and honestly I should have taken him a little more seriously the first time around, because he did kick my ass. Alright, pretty decent start here. We still have Carlo, so that's really powerful. I like the movement. I like that too. We can get rid of the machine. You're a little too early. You're not going to get that value we need from you at the moment. Maybe in round 2 if we need you. Didn't get the Uromancy, unfortunately. I mean, that's like probably one of the most important cards in this entire deck.
We shall never surrender.
Oh, that's unfortunate. There's not much I can do about that without really sinking in a lot of damage. I could give it another turn, but then I would have to rely on randomness for the Pirate Technician to hit him. I guess this is gonna be as good as it gets. I mean, we just matched it up with a 5 for 5, purifying it. I don't know, sometimes maybe I over-evaluate Ida and cards that purify while doing something else. The utility they bring you, and maybe because of that, I'm a little hesitant to play them at times when I should be okay to drop them whenever needed. I think this is okay, because if he manages to remove that the following turn, it will go onto the Roderick here for a 7. Okay.
Again and again and again.
I'm a dwarf on business.
That's a no-brainer. That had to happen. In the next turn, we can consume it with the Toad Prince.
And it's all for me, Grog. Me knocking,
Okay, that's not the worst thing, because in this case we can just move it out the way, and I think that's also perfectly fine. Then you put something in front of it. I'm almost tempted to go Aguera here to find an answer, because we are just so close. Yeah. Take that. Take that. What were you saying? Come closer and come say it to my face, okay? I heard you saying it when I was walking in, but I want you to say it to my face. Okay, now we just have control over this game. We can do whatever we want. Thank you. I know Toad was just looking for some dwarf to eat. Okay. Wow, things just so quick. That's Aguera, one of my favorite cards. Like, I mean, that could... I think no matter what we got, we were always gonna be... we're gonna end up in the lead there. But I think bribery into an old spear tip, you can't ask for a better Aguera there. I think that was just phenomenal, and we just blew him out the water there at the exact moment we needed to bring the game to a standstill when we wanted it. I think the Pyromancer is the first to go. I don't mind that too much. I can let the Dragoon get out of here instead. Once again, I'm thinking about that the same thing I said last time, except this time we're on even footing. So what I'm thinking is maybe we go all the way. I mean, that's perfectly fine. It's not even the card that you have to worry about. What about the ship? We have a soldier, so what about the ship? What about instead of Ithene here? Because that's what I'm gonna go for. It's gonna go Ithene here, and then she's gonna set up Great Oak, but... Ethne. What was I saying? I heard myself for a second there. I was like, what? Excuse me? Anyway, Ethne. I was thinking about going Ethne here, and then she sets up for Great Oak a little bit later on. But now I'm thinking, what about ship? What about the freight? It's a 5. Technically, in comparison. I think this is the right play. I actually think this is going to be the right play. If he removes it, then it was the wrong play. Okay, but if he can't remove it this turn... Okay, so Spear Tip. Oh, he's got Spear Tip in hand. Thank you. Thank you for that information.
What are they without the armor?
That's going to be very helpful. Knowing that Spear Tip is in hand is just fun. It's great. It means that we have 12 points to... Okay, so we're saying bye to the ship. So we are saying bye to the ship.
What is it you want? Oh,
because of Uromancy, quite confident my plan's gonna work. I think that we can definitely get Artificer or the Siege Support 2 in the game. That's all we're really gonna need. So if we get one of those two in round 3, plus the fact that we do have the he's got his own ship. How nice. Okay, so another wipeout. Thank you. So I really do believe in what I'm doing, but I didn't realize that we're gonna go now 2 games 2-0. I really do apologize for opponents playing here and not getting a single crown. I mean, good game though. Good game. Good game. Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. And until the next one, peace out. Have fun.